Hello, once again. Welcome back to Open, everyone. Tabitha, not Tabitha. We're not going to. Oh, yes, Tabitha is the owner and artistic visionary behind Sprinkle Splash. Yeah, we love that. As a self taught baker, Tabitha enjoys creating delicious, unique flavors, treats, and edible works of art for people to try. We're going to take a look at that.
Hi, my name is Tabitha Lozano, and I'm the owner of Sprinkle Splash Bakery, located here inside La Marqueta of Spanish Harlem. Yeah, I'll grab this one here. No, I don't have. The birth of Sprinkle Splash itself came about 6.5 years ago. So I was working at People in Espanol magazine, and I had a friend who needed a baby shower cake for her daughter. So she called me and she was really upset, and I said to her, hey, buy the stuff and I'll make it for you. I'm pretty confident I can make this cake for you. After the 50th, 60th request, I realized I have a knack for this, and that's when I kind of decided maybe I should take a leap of faith and see where this can take us, you know? And we make everything here, our 180 square feet of magic.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy. As a Puerto Rican woman, I had more challenges than a regular Anglo person growing up here in the United States. One door slamming in my face and another one opening. And there were many a times that I would wake up and say, this bill has been overdue so long. Maybe it's time for me to go back to the magazine. For me, it was about nothing great comes easy. There's hard work in anything that you want to do. And success will come if you stay consistent. In terms of our pastries and desserts, we try to keep everything traditional, but yet with a kind of Caribbean flair to it. This is a black and white checkerboard cake filled with our mocha espresso buttercream, topped with a chocolate ganache glaze. All right, it's kind of checkered. This right here has become our #1 seller. So it's our French toast pull-apart cupcake topped with bacon. We also have it topped with a cinnamon apple topping. And then we have them plain for some people that don't specifically like toppings. I have a client there waiting to pick hers up right now, talking about the cupcakes. Come on, come pick it up. We're not a cupcake company, we just do it well. And so it's an added component to what we really do well, which is our custom 3D cakes. To date, I think we've done about 1,800 custom cakes. But we do basically anything that you could think of, we can create for you in a custom cake. That's the beauty of being such a small bakery. Yeah, it's hard, but in order to stick out from the rest, you have to give your best. Definitely come on down, check us out, have a bacon, French toast cupcake, and if you want an egg on it, we can even put a fried egg on top of it for you.
Yummy! Wow, Sprinkle Splash. I think I gained 10 pounds just watching that. Delicious. And guess what? We're going to talk some more about food because the 10th annual Allerton Avenue International Food Festival will be taking place Saturday, June 24th from 12 noon to 5 p.m. And every year, this tasty event brings together the community and celebrates the diversity of the borough of the Bronx. And joining us now to share more, we welcome the director of the Allerton Avenue Merchants Association, Jean DeFrancis. Hello and welcome.
Hi, Rhina. Looking great.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was our #1 complaint last year.
What?
Too many people gained too much weight.
Right.
So we brought Zumba in.
You brought Zumba
That's how we countered it.
That's great.
So fast today, save it, call Sprinkle Splash, tell Sprinkle Splash to come join us tomorrow. It's not too late.
Oh, that's lovely. I'll be sure to make sure that they're aware that you've invited them. I don't know if they'll be able to
I
respond.
saw
at
that
such short
segment. I
notice.
fell in love.
Yeah, right.
That
You
was-
felt like you gained like 10 pounds too, right?
yeah.
Yeah. No, it was well executed, but really just everything there looked delicious. And so he's
I'm
like,
trying not to think about food until tomorrow. I'm not eating anything today so that when tomorrow comes, I can eat everything.
Okay, so all right, so let's talk a little bit about this because
Yeah.
the beauty of this food festival is that you have all walks of life. So you have to taste everything.
And we're always looking for more. We want every single different kind of food, every nationality, every continent represented. So if you're out there and you're watching this show, tell your friends. And we could always have 2 of the same kind. So reach out to us because it's the only one in the Bronx.
So let's talk about what you are going to be featuring tomorrow with as far as cultures and food, taste testing, because that's what we're going to talk about. And that's all I'm going to do is talk about it.
And we're going to talk about food, and we're going to gain the weight and think about it,
Just
and then
by
eat it
talking
tomorrow.
about it.
Just by talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
I can
That
only
segment
imagine.
still, my mind is still in that segment.
But
I'm all about food.
I mean,
we'll
look,
have-
he's putting on a food festival.
It's a food week. It's what we're thinking about. Italian food, Indian food, Pakistani food, West Indian food, every single Latino food that you can think of, Mexican, Spanish, Dominican, everything under the sun. We're bringing it in, we're bringing it out, and we're keeping our fingers crossed for the weather. It says it's going to stop at 11, so we may have a late start,
Right.
but we're going to have a start, and it's going to be fantastic.
And then it's like 2-3 blocks closed down, right? And you said you implemented Zumba this
We brought
year.
Zumba and dancing, and we're throwing it in the front,
Right.
so everybody can work up the appetite or eat, and then work off the excess weight. And then we have Jumpin' Dragons coming back. Music with a Message is back. Everybody, we listen to the feedback from the community. They love those groups and the entertainment, and that's what we're bringing back. And we're always open to new suggestions and ideas.
And you have you can also bring your kids. I mean, obviously it's a
Very
family,
family-friendly,
right? It's very,
extremely.
but you also have face painting. You have things for the kids because they have to be occupied because if not, all they do is run around.
Balloon animals this time. I
Right.
think that's new, but still the face painting. The bounce houses are always going to be there.
So there's going to be a bouncy house.
There's
That's
always
it.
a
Done.
bounce
That's
house.
done. All of them are going to be. That's all you
because
need.
we
is
want your kids to be tired at the end of the day. That's our contribution to the parents.
Oh my gosh,
Bring them
how
out,
thoughtful.
wear them out, and then you can sleep good that night.
It's true.
Fill up, go to sleep, you're good.
It's so true. So, really, the day consists of like just being with your family. I mean, I've attended on numerous occasions, and my biggest, surprise is like, oh, what's going to be the newcomer? So, like as far as myself in taste testing. So I'm just curious, like, who's new this year?
Well, we have a few surprises.
Oh, you wanna
and
say it?
I don't want to say it just yet.
Okay.
Because you know how these food festivals go, things change last minute too. So you say, there's a superstition. You say that this person's going to be there, and then something happens,
Right,
and
got
then they're not there.
Right.
So we're keeping it under ties, and then we're going to tell you everybody who has been there. But we are representing every single group and making sure that it's going to be well represented.
So, as the director of the Allerton Merchants Association, I mean, while this is a food festival, what is your goal in bringing the community together?
Well, that's exactly, a strong, healthy community is a community that knows each other. So in all seriousness, we do these events so the community can come out. And you don't have to be from Allerton. We invite everybody, Bronx-wide, city-wide, nationwide. You're all welcome to come to Allerton. And we want more people to know about Allerton. A lot of people don't know it's a neighborhood in the Bronx, to be honest. And so we bring positive attention to the neighborhood, and we bring the community together because when everybody knows each other, they work together, they're more comfortable, we resolve issues a lot better. And it's just win-win, and then we get to eat great food. So
And I'm just sharing that. I guess I'm bringing it up because I think one of the most important contributions that we have here, or one of the biggest assets, I should say, that we have here being in New York, is that we have the ability to kind of flavor other cultures without having to go anywhere. And I think it's
we do
important.
it well. That's the most impressive thing. It seems like we get the best of the best. And I don't want to be too brash as a New Yorker, but it seems like New York gets the best of the best, and they come here. And they showcase it. They're proud of their heritage. They're proud of their background, and they want to do it to the fullest potential. So we are spoiled here, and we're lucky to be in New York. I totally believe that.
So, just in your observation, have you witnessed like various cultures trying other cultures' food?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's not as predominant because you're used to what grandma cooks or what
Right.
mom cooks, but there's that curiosity, and if you welcome them in, sometimes there's that hesitation. Oh, am I allowed to eat this food? That's what I've noticed, and we deliberately call ourselves the Allerton International Merchants because I believe Allerton is one of the most diverse neighborhoods in the Bronx. We have a wide variety in spice, and we want to showcase that and promote and celebrate it to the fullest.
So I'm
And-
bringing it up because I think it's important, like when you go to these events, that you try something different.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
We
It's
want to
like,
encourage people to try something different. Get out of your comfort zone. But to be blunt, once they're Americanized and they got that Bronx fire in them, then they're all out and they're trying everything. Then there's no holds bars. When they're just from Albania or the Dominican Republic, then they're like, well, I'm going to stick with what I know, and that's fine too. You know, we don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, but it's taste it around. It's a big world, you know.
yes, especially being here in New York, variety is the spice of life.
And that's what we're celebrating. And we always get along. And that's the beautiful thing about Allerton that we want to showcase. Every different background, we don't have these issues you hear in the news. We all work together. We all get along together, and it's beautiful. And so we want people from outside Allerton come down, see how we do it on Allerton.
So, and that's the beauty of us, is the multiculturalism.
Yeah.
You know, never mind what
We
they
don't
say
deal
out
with the
there.
nonsense. You know, everybody gets in a negative mood sometimes, but you focus on the positive.
All right. Well, they're wrapping us up, but I just
Well,
want a little hint of the surprise. Just a little hint.
They're on the West Indian restaurant is
Okay.
brand new, and we're actually trying to lure them to Allerton as well.
West Indian food.
West Indian food, jerk chicken, and that's my favorite.
Yeah. Well.
And they'll be out in full force.
I'm sure you're going to get them there. Yeah. Well, thank you for always coming here and
Love you.
sharing
Pleasure.
your. Oh, we love you too. You'll hang in there. I know you're
we're gonna see
fasting.
you tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm going to go and be the taste tester for you.
We need a judge.
Thank you.
right.
Whew. Oh, gosh. So, once again, the 10th annual Allerton Avenue International Food Festival will be taking place on Saturday, June 24th, from 12 noon to 5 p.m. along Allerton Avenues between Barnes and Wallace Avenues. And for more information, you can call 917-640-1003. And, of course, or just show up. That's the idea. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. Bobby C's Weekly Sports Roundup is coming up next.